Yo, we gotta talk about Kodak Black, man. This latest video of him has got everyone buzzing, and not in a good way. A video of him went viral recently, and it has a lot of people worried. It's not just another clip making the rounds, this one has struck a chord with many. In the video, Kodak's seen eating chicken in the street. Now you might think, what's the big deal? But there's more to it. It's not exactly the most glamorous setting. The streets are dirty, the environment looks rough, and it's not where you'd expect to see a celebrity. He's just sitting there on the asphalt, chowing down. No entourage, no security, just Kodak and his chicken. The video was originally posted by Raindrops Media on X, formerly known as Twitter. It didn't take long for it to catch fire. It quickly spread to other platforms like Instagram, where accounts like @SpadetVofficial and @NoJumperla shared it. The shares, likes, and comments started pouring in. Now look, we all love a good chicken wing, but this wasn't your typical cheat meal. It was more than just a casual snack. Something about the way Kodak was acting in the video just seemed off. He looked dazed, almost like he was in another world. He wasn't smiling, he wasn't interacting with anyone, he just seemed lost. It was like he was physically there but mentally somewhere else. And that's what has people concerned. Fans and followers are genuinely worried about him. They're worried about his mental state, his physical health, and whether he's got people around him looking out for him. It's not just about the video, it's about what it represents. This isn't the first time Kodak's behavior has raised eyebrows, and it's got folks wondering if this is a cry for help. His past actions have shown signs of distress, and this video adds to the concern. Let's be real, man, when someone's struggling, sometimes the signs are right there in front of us. We just need to pay attention and not brush it off as just another viral moment. This could be a pivotal time for Kodak, and it's crucial that he gets the support he needs. Now, Kodak Black's life hasn't exactly been a walk in the park. From a young age, he was exposed to the harsh realities of life in a tough neighborhood. Growing up in Pompano Beach, Florida, he faced challenges that many of us can't even begin to imagine. This dude has had more than his fair share of legal troubles. His rap sheet is extensive, and it seems like every time he takes a step forward, something pulls him 2 steps back. We're talking weapons charges, drug charges, probation violations, you name it. Each incident adding another layer to the already complex narrative of his life. He's been in and out of jail like it's a revolving door. The system seems to have a tight grip on him, making it difficult for him to break free and start anew. And then, there are the addiction issues. Substance abuse has been a significant part of his struggles, further complicating his journey. Kodak's been open about his struggles with Percocet, a powerful opioid painkiller. This isn't just a casual mention, he's been candid about the grip it has had on his life. He's talked about how it's messed him up, how it's affected his decision-making, his relationships, everything. The drug has taken a toll on his mental and physical health, making it even harder for him to find stability. Look, addiction is a disease, man. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care if you're rich or poor, famous or unknown. It can latch onto anyone and wreak havoc on their life. It can happen to anyone, especially in the high-pressure world of fame and fortune. The constant scrutiny, the relentless pressure to perform, and the ever-present temptations can be overwhelming. And when you're constantly surrounded by yes-men and enablers, it's even harder to get the help you need. These people might think they're helping, but often, they're just making things worse. So when we see Kodak out there acting erratically, it's hard not to think about all the demons he's battling. His actions are a cry for help, a manifestation of the internal struggles he's facing every day. It's a reminder that behind the music, the money, the fame, there's a real human being who's hurting. A person who, despite all the success, is still searching for peace and redemption. Kodak Black's story is a stark reminder of the complexities of life and the battles that many face behind closed doors. Now here's where things get interesting. Kanye West, yes, that Kanye West, saw the video of Kodak and was moved to reach out. Apparently seeing Kodak wearing a Donda chain really got to him. For those who don't know, Donda is Kanye's late mother, and he's incredibly protective of her legacy. So the fact that Kodak was rocking that chain meant something to Ye. He saw it as a sign of respect, a connection. Kanye took to social media saying he wanted to help Kodak to get him the support he needs. He even mentioned wanting to bring him into his Sunday service, which, love it or hate it, has become a source of comfort and community for many. Now, whether this will actually lead to anything remains to be seen. Kanye's got his own issues, his own controversies, but hey, at least he's trying, right? Look, this whole situation with Kodak highlights something important: the power of support. When someone's struggling, whether it's addiction, mental health, or just life in general. Having a support system can make all the difference. It could be family, friends, a therapist, a mentor, even a fellow artist who's been there and done that. Having someone to talk to, someone who listens without judgment, someone who genuinely cares can be life-changing, and that's what we have to hope for Kodak, that he's got people in his corner, people who love him and want to see him win, people who aren't afraid to call him out when he's wrong, but who also offer a hand to help him up when he falls. Now let's be real, fame can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it brings money, recognition, opportunities. On the other hand, it brings pressure, scrutiny, and a whole lot of temptation. It's easy to get caught up in the fast life, the parties, the drugs, the endless cycle of excess. And when you're young, like Kodak was when he first blew up, it's even harder to navigate those waters. You've got yes men and enablers telling you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. You're surrounded by people who are more interested in your money and your fame than your well-being. It's a recipe for disaster, and sadly, we've seen it play out time and time again in the music industry. So, what can we do? Well, for starters, we can try to be more compassionate. It's easy to judge someone based on their mistakes, their struggles, their public persona, but we gotta remember that everyone's fighting a battle we know nothing about. Instead of tearing people down, let's try building them up. Let's offer words of encouragement, support, and understanding. Let's create a culture where it's okay to not be okay, where seeking help is seen as a sign of strength, not weakness. And let's hope that Kodak Black, and anyone else out there struggling, gets the help they need to heal and to thrive.